My name is Robyn Chatlain. I am the Manager of Workplace Experience at 7Shifts. 7Shifts is all-in-one team management platform for restaurants, but I guess more than that, specifically in my role, we're just some really awesome, fun, smart people just trying to make a difference in the hospitality industry. I have a team of workplace experience managers, and they are kind of situated in different spots across Canada. So we have two main offices, one here in Saskatoon, one in Toronto. Workplace experience kind of envelops, like it has three, I guess, subcategories. So we take care of the physical, the cultural, and then the technological side of like the work environment. And physical meaning offices, cultural meaning events and charitable initiatives, that kind of thing. And then technological, just making sure that people who aren't in an office or are in an office have the tools that they need to do their jobs. I would say there's no real typical work day for me. I do a lot of kind of knowledge work from day to day, like anything from budgeting to emailing and setting up charitable initiatives, planning that kind of thing. But then it's a lot of actually executing any charitable initiative or social events or building a new office space like this one that we're in right now. So it's a lot of different things. I didn't go to university straight out of high school. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do yet at the time. I was working at a bank. I was doing commercial lending, which I liked. I didn't love. So I ended up saving money, traveling. I met a lot of people traveling, and I decided I really wanted to do something with people, but I still didn't know what that meant for school. So I did go to school in Regina the following year. I just took commerce, which I did learn a lot, which I do put to use in my job sometimes. After school and during school, I actually worked in hospitality. And again, I loved it. I love the people aspect of it. I'm super social, so that was like important to me, that I was always kind of working with people, for people, helping people. And then I kind of was interested in interior design and real estate, so I got a job at a commercial real estate firm and decided that was just too cutthroat for me. It just wasn't my thing. After that, I actually got my first role in tech at Vendasta, which is another big tech giant in Saskatoon, and I was on the operations team there. So I really learned how the industry operates, how much fun the tech environment can be, how appreciative people are in tech in Saskatchewan. I think it's just so different from any other corporation that I've ever worked at. And from that moment forward, I was just like, I don't want to work in any other industry. I got a lot of my experience there, just like planning and executing events and fundraisers and working closely with the marketing team for trade shows. So that kind of all translated over to 7Shifts. They were looking for somebody similar when they were quite small. It's so unique. I think that starting at a tech company when they are so small, one of the advantages is that you kind of get to craft where you go. You get to craft your role. You get to pick what you love out of what you're doing, and then delegate the things that you maybe don't love as much. And I feel I had that opportunity at 7Shifts, and I think that workplace experience is always evolving, and it always will. Like specifically now, as we're kind of like realizing that not as many people want to work in the office. People want flexibility. They want hybrid. That's so new right now, and so there's going to be like so much more to learn. And I'm sure there'll be learnings that come up or training that'll come up that I'll probably want to dig into on that too. I think to work in people and culture in general, you just have to love people, right? You have to be comfortable with people coming to you with positive and negative, and be able to kind of take those things and, if it is a negative feedback, make it better. I think you have to be really open to change. As we've seen in the past few years, my job has completely changed from what it used to be. And I love that. I don't want any day to ever be the same. So definitely you have to be open to change and willing to kind of tackle new challenges. Those things just always come up for our team. There's always, a new event, or there's somebody wants to donate to this initiative, or there's newer technology that we need to look at, or a better process for internal operations with another software. So yeah, being open to change is probably the #1 thing I think for this team. My biggest thing is just our people are they're so appreciative, and it's just really rewarding when we, have an event, or we roll out a new program or a new software or a new perk, and just the feedback and the culture that creates is, I've just never experienced it before. There's no toxicity here, which I really, really appreciate, and I like to think that our team plays a part in that. Companies are still growing. 7 Shifts is still growing, and other tech companies in Saskatchewan are still growing. And as your headcount grows, you need people on the people and culture team to support that headcount. I think if somebody was interested in, getting into the tech industry on the people and culture side of things, there's lots of opportunity right now. I think that is probably where the most opportunity is, as more of an entry level. We have people who have, joined our team with not really much relevant experience. I'm always looking at people even if they just worked in the hospitality industry. I see a lot of similarities there in our team, and even our customer support team, where it's you just have to be really good with people, and you have to be okay with people coming to you and being that go-to person, and just being eager to help and eager to learn. And if you have that attitude, you can grow, I think, anywhere within the org. For students that were interested in either workplace experience, people and culture, I would highly suggest, trying to get some experience in hospitality. I think that once you've been a server or a bartender, and you have that real life experience of dealing with people, it'll really give you the insight into knowing if you want to deal with people for the rest of your life, because that's what people and culture is. You're there to support the people that, build your business. Always keep learning. There's always something new out there. Never get comfortable. Once you're comfortable, it's it's never a good sign. Growth doesn't come when you're comfortable, so seek improvement, seek learning. People notice that. They know when you want to grow, they know when you don't want to grow. So just continue trying to get better.